guys, and welcome back to our podcast. We have a name now, the Yappachino. So from now on, you'll be getting a weekly dose. So what's that? Thursdays?
Yes, Thursdays.
Solid. Um, yeah, yeah. We filled out or we got our thing. Yeah. The guest formed guest star. We obviously have a guest star with us, Timothy Dose. Um, yeah, the subscriber thing that's not quite gonna work out though for external reasons.
Right.
So. There's a Google form instead, and that's in the description to our YouTube channel. So if you just go into the channel, fill that out if you want to be a guest star. We will reach out to you then if we'll do a little like random student spinner wheel thing dealy who, and if your name is the one that gets spun on the thing, then we'll reach out to you and we'll do the thing to get you on the thing for the thing.
Right. So with us, Timothy Dos, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? What's your major? What are your hobbies?
My name is Timothy Dose. I'm a DCE and theology major. Just go dogs. Roo roo roo. I think a few of my hobbies have got to be fishing with the one and only Creighton Urban, and also Caleb O'Connor. He's such a great guy. They're just such great guys. Another favorite hobby of mine is definitely sleeping, and just scrolling through TikToks and some Instagram reels. They're quite hilarious. So it's great being here. Great being in the black chair, the one and only black chair. Oh boy.
Solid,
Okay.
Solid.
Yeah. Yeah. The one and only black chair. Not white chair, the black chair. All right. So I got a few questions for you guys, the Yappachinos.
Solid.
Oh boy, okay.
Okay. So in men's choir, I always do some question of the day. Okay.
Right.
Start the day. I have a question for you guys that I haven't asked yet.
Oh boy, okay.
Okay.
Is this like a teaser? Is it gonna come up in Man Choir or
This is a teaser.
Okay,
This is a
okay,
teaser.
okay,
It might come up,
All
might
right.
not.
All right.
Who knows? Okay. What is better, eating wise, food wise? Which is better? Mexican food or Asian food?
Oh, so you see, my family loves Mexican food, especially my grandpa. We have Mexican food every Sunday after church. We go to this tiny little Mexican place. So it's very, part of my life to always go to Mexican food. But there's also a very special place in my heart for Asian food. Especially you gotta get that orange chicken, lo mein, mixed rice together. Pan Express always got a special place in my heart for
Like chow mein is so much better though.
that.
Chow mein compared to lo mein,
Yeah, but like,
chow mein is so much better.
well,
Let's be real.
like lo mein. It's like basically ramen.
Okay, I'll be a Creighton.
Um, that's gonna be a really tough one. I'm a big fan of Mexican food, but like I'm gonna be straight up with you. Every Mexican place I go to is basically the same food. But then again, every Asian place I've been to also has the same things as every other Asian place. So I don't know. That's a tough one. My vote would probably be on Mexican.
Clearly Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with me. I'm
Yeah.
also Mexican.
Mhm.
Mexican food is the way to go, especially the real authentic.
Authentic.
Yes.
Solid.
I know I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. I also have another question for you.
Oh boy. That's a lot of questions.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's great. It's
Too
great.
many.
It's great on time. Ready? What was your favorite part of the car ride to
Oh.
Washington, Kansas?
Oh man. Let's give you guys a backstory. So we have tours on Man Course. This week we went to Washington, Kansas, which was about, I don't know, 3-ish
Two, 3
hours. So we go there. I thought it was going to be a painful drive, but it actually wasn't. A few of us guys on the van ride got together and played Crazy Eights on Game Pigeon. And so that was pretty fun until things got a little heated with me, of course. And I have T-Mobile, and T-Mobile doesn't really go across Nebraska that well. I I don't have service anywhere on this campus or anywhere else on this terrible state that we live on. So we're in the car ride and we're driving down to Kansas, and my phone cuts out a few times. And when it's my turn, I don't really know it's my turn because my game's lagging and loading in. But someone named Jalen, he is sitting in the passenger seat and I'm sitting in the back row, starts yelling at me because it's my turn, but I can't really do anything. So I'm sitting here, I'm yelling back at Jalen saying, I can't do anything. What do you want me to do? And he's saying, don't make me go back there and beat you up. Nobody says that to me. So then I threaten him to go back up. And then we are having this battle of who can threaten more things. And these guys are laughing super hard. Yeah,
It was quite hilarious.
it was quite the experience.
It was, yeah. Be Ukraine.
Yeah, I'm gonna start by saying what he just said. I have not laughed that hard in years. That was hilarious. My favorite part of the car ride though was probably when Jacob looked down and he went, "Oh, what's this?" And he picked up an old rotten piece of lettuce off the floor.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Didn't you save that?
I did say
Did
that.
you-
It's in my dorm in a
you should-
plastic baggie.
You should go grab it.
I might grab it.
You should go grab it.
Because this is interesting.
This is the authentic lettuce from the mail choir band.
Yeah.
So, all right, I got a question for you, Craig.
Oh boy, okay.
We can ask him too when he gets back in here.
Okay.
Is it milk with an ILK or is it milk? Because we're in Nebraska, and I've heard several different answers for that one.
I'm gonna be straight up with you. I might get some heat for this, but I've always said milk. I mean, maybe not always, but I say milk personally, not
Oh,
milk.
he's
It's
back with
milk.
the lettuce.
Okay.
Oh, the lettuce.
Oh,
So I
boy.
found this bad boy. It
Smells horrible.
it's terrible.
It tastes even worse in case you're wondering.
This thing, I don't know if you can see that. I found that in the van, and I thought it was squishy.
The fact that you saved it.
Yeah, it's just good. I had to save it. For you
It's
guys.
not good. It tastes horrible. I tried it.
He tried it. He took it out of my hands, grabbed a little piece and ate it, and
That's
started
quite
gagging.
insane.
I also smelt it. It smells like, imagine like a boy's locker room and feet combined into one.
Ooh.
It's terrible. But yeah, that's my one takeaway. This is my souvenir for years to come. I'll put that in my fridge next to
yeah.
my sandwich that I am saving for the end of the semester. It's
Didn't you get that
Already.
in like week 2 or 3?
yeah, Timmy's roommate Jonathan, he gave us a sandwich in case we were hungry, and I said, huh, put that bad boy in the mini fridge. We were gonna eat that at the end of the semester. It's got some little bit of mold on that, so it'll be quite interesting to eat out of. So we'll see how that turns
I
out.
didn't know about that.
Oh yeah,
I got
still cooking in our fridge.
Oh my god.
So that's my one
That's
takeaway.
insane. So I asked Creighton another question. I'm gonna ask you the same question.
Okay,
Is it milk or milk?
milk. Milk.
You know,
Like,
he also
Do you
he
think
said
milk?
it's milk?
Milk, like with an E or with an I? Like
is it with an I or is it with an E?
with an I?
I say milk.
Milk. Milk.
Milk?
Milk.
Milk?
Like
Uh-huh.
say, like give me the milk.
Give me the milk.
Yeah, but you're saying it with an I.
No,
Like with an
milk?
Milk.
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 Back out!
Back out!
Back out!
That is one of those instances.
Oh, I've been
Yikes.
watching too much Yappachinos.
Yeah.
Anywho, no, do you guys have any questions for me?
I don't know. Are you on any sports teams
Ooh, that's a very good question. No.
or not? Then how do you stay so fit? Like how are you not like big? With all that dance
There's
for
a thing called the Walls
Mm.
Lifting Gym.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I went there once. I'm on my rest year, so
Yeah, this is my resting
oh.
period. That lasts.
Yeah,
my
that's
lifetime.
okay. That's okay. I haven't been in a hot minute. I need to get back in it. But what are you guys' maxes?
Low.
Oh,
I'm willing to bet it's at least 1 pound.
That's a pretty good one.
I
Pretty
am
good.
proud of you.
Very
That-
proud.
That's very hard to get to.
Yeah.
Took me 19 years of training to get there. Speaking of 19 years, you guys want some cake?
Yeah,
I would love
I have
some
birthday
cake
cake right over there.
Do you really?
Yeah.
dude, I would love some cake.
This man's mom made an entire peanut butter cake just for us to share, and it's so crazy.
Oh, the spoons.
Now we just have to figure out: is it a boom
Or
is it a
doom?
doom?
Not a lot of
People
people.
Pasco guys.
I don't get the name.
Not a lot of people in this campus have heard of the boom or doom meter. So let's describe what this is.
Thank you much.
Do you want to describe it to me or should I?
I think you should, Jacob.
So there is a father and son that are on social media and they go to Costco and they find things that are a boom, a good thing, or a doom, a bad thing. And so they rate it 5 out of 5, or is like a scale out of 5. And they rate that the numbers of a boom or a doom. And just put it on the plate. What? Poopy. How'd you spill?
It's not your carpet. It's
I
his
did-
carpet.
I did not spill at all.
Anyways,
There's the rest of your piece.
so if it's a 5 out of 5 booms, they will literally say 5 booms. Like boom, boom, boom. And it's so repetitive. But now they are making songs about this boom meter.
We bring the boom.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That's what we do.
I hate it so much.
Yeah.
So if you ever get the chance, look up boom meter
Boom meter. Okay.
or
I-
AJ or Big Justice or whatever. It's
Oh, like Orange Justice.
Orange Justice.
Orange
That's also
Justice.
And then you got the Rizzler.
good. You got the Rizzler. He's
Then you got the Riddler.
very short, very wide little boy that makes
And it's just a very fun family. We gotta respect the family.
always
They
got
are
respect.
such fun guys.
Yep, and they are so many subscribers. I'm very successful. And
Sometime
Yeah.
we need a collab. We should try to get the collab going.
did you ask someone to be on this podcast?
Oh yeah. Speaking of collabs, I don't know if all y'all know about Talk to Others. This girl named Haley Welch. She's a little popular on social media right now. She said it's something, but yeah, we were thinking about maybe trying to see if she'd be willing to do a collab. Let us know in the comment section what you think. Would a collab with Haley Welch be a good idea?
It's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea.
on a Concordia campus, that would be crazy.
I think that would be.
I
number
think
one
that
hit.
would be
Number one hit.
absolutely amazing.
Uh-huh. So hopefully she'll respond, but probably not.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Okay, just so you know, guys, this cake is like 5 booms.
That is 5 booms.
5 booms.
Okay.
But I won't torture our audience with.
Yeah,
5
we're not
booms.
gonna torture them.
Yeah, no.
Just know it's a 10 out of 10.
It is amazing, guys. Just putting that out there.
Straight
So,
peanut butter.
what is your favorite men's choir memory so far?
Hmm.
I would say the tours. I love going on tour. Especially like in high school when we took band rides to marching band competitions. It's always the band rides that are peak memories. Sports bands, going to and back, always peak stuff. Marching band, other reasons why we would go on a van, always peak moments.
I'm gonna be straight up. My favorite memory is probably also the tours. The van rides are good, and staying at that old lady's house was fun too. Other
Oh,
than the
yes.
whole part where we had to like crouch through the entire house because it was so small.
That was
That
fun.
was
You
so
wanna tell
fun,
that?
though. Yeah, I
Your house?
can
Yeah.
tell her that. So basically, when we went on tour for men's choir, we stayed in Valda, Minnesota. Okay, because we sang in Valda, Minnesota. Shout out Gil Etheridge. His family, they said, yeah, hey, you should come out to Valda. And it was a great time. But we had host families. Me, Creighton, Jacob, and my buddy Andrew Brocious all roomed together at this sweet, sweet lady's house.
Mhm.
We walk in, and she goes, oh, and by the way, guys, this house was made in like the 1800s. And we're like, oh, that's sick. And like, she's like, and it's a farm, so just so you're aware. So we're like, great, that's awesome. And so we walk in, and it's just a grand old time. And she's showing us around. The stairs are incredibly steep to the upstairs.
Mhm. Can't even
And
put your foot on the step. It was,
like
yeah.
it was steep. It was great. And so we get upstairs, and like the floorboards are creaking, and we walk into our room, and they're like, she's like, okay, guys, now this room at the end of the hall is quite chilly. And Creighton goes, mine,
Yeah.
mine. mine.
She said there was no heat register in there, so like it was gonna be cold because like the cold air and stuff. And I'm like, heck yeah,
We both set our rooms to like 67 degrees.
we have it as low as it goes, and we have the windows open.
And so it's peak
It feels so nice.
comfortability.
Oh yeah. And so Creighton and Jacob took that room, and Andrew and I took the other room. And so we are getting everything settled down. We set our stuff down in the rooms, and she goes, "Okay, now I'm going to show you the basement. Just so you know, you see that little duck sign? That was for my grandson who's 6'4". And so I have this duck sign just saying, you guys need a duck when you come up to this little ledge. It's like the ledge was like, if you were just walking straight, you would have gone bonk.
Hey, knocked out.
It's a very, very creative solution.
Yeah,
It
it was funny.
It wasn't any duck. It was a Drake wood duck. They look so cool. If you guys don't know what it is, Google a picture.
Yeah. And so we go, then she's like, okay, and I'm going to show you guys the cellar. And the cellar is the basement. And we're walking down another set of steep stairs. And she goes, and you guys might need a duck at the bottom. The ceiling height was, I would say, probably around 5'4", 5'3".
If even.
If even. It was like, we were standing like, walking through the basement.
Like I'm short, and like all of you guys know that I'm short, and I had to duck. So
Yeah.
keep that in consideration.
What boggled my mind is the fact that the lady did not have to duck.
No.
Right.
She was just
She was just
walking
chilling.
away.
Mhm.
Set her cruise control. She just gliding through like there's no issue.
Right.
Yeah, it was a grand old time. And so she's showing us everywhere, and she goes, "Oh, and just so you guys know, yeah, there's a bathroom upstairs, like just right in that little kitchen area. But we also have another shower down here. And this shower was like a rubber mat, and then two curtains in the corner of this basement, in the corner of the cellar.
Mhm.
And I look at Creighton, and Creighton looks at me, and we both go, like shaking our head, yeah, we're gonna shower down here.
Not
And-
together. Not together.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no. Back out.
Right.
And so we keep walking down in the cellar, and there's like a literal man cave where she had her grandsons and grandnieces and like all the grands were playing in like this little area. And there was a little recliner, there was like a rock wall. And it was so cool to see this house.
Yeah.
Because it was like built in the 1800s, and they never like remodeled anything, and it was so cool.
It was quite the setup.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For real. It was peak.
Mhm.
S tier.
Yeah. And then not only that, we had pizza at the church. We ate so much food. Then we get to her house, and she shows us the breezeway.
Drinks. She
Sure.
homemade bars for us.
Like it was so awesome.
Right.
That was my favorite experience by far in Manasquire, hands down.
Yeah.
So, but I am looking forward to Christmas at Concordia with you
I am
guys.
too.
That'll be a lot of fun.
I've heard that it's quite the experience from everybody that's been there or has been a part of that. It's quite huge, quite a huge thing.
Mhm.
In Seward, so
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
really excited for that.
Yeah.
You know what else is a huge thing in Seward?
What's a huge thing in Seward?
Walmart.
Walmart is a huge thing. There's a lot of people here that work at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anybody that works at Walmart?
My neighbor Will works at Walmart, but I don't know who else does. I just know that a lot
Will.
of people do. Will, the
Will.
guy that sings by you.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah,
one.
Will.
Yeah,
That
that
one.
one.
Heck yeah, man.
Mhm.
Shout out Will.
For real.
Will, you are an amazing guy.
You better subscribe.
Yeah. You better be watching this.
Right.
Oh man. Classes. Do you have a favorite class?
I do, actually. Yep.
What's that?
Psychology with
Oh.
Abby Alger.
So,
I'm not in psychology, so could you explain that to me?
Oh,
Like, how is your point of view on class?
well, it's a fun class.
Mm,
The prof is hands down my favorite
solid.
class. Like she's She's awesome. She's a therapist. She's a licensed therapist
Oh,
in
really?
Lincoln. Like if you're ever feeling down in down in the dumps, you can call her services. She's a very good therapist. Like she's probably the funniest person I have met like this year. Okay, that's pushing it. Back out. um, like she's very fun. She's definitely a hoot. And what's that face for?
What face? This is just my normal face.
Oh, my apologies. Um, but we do have a fun old time. Chipper, my boy Chipper, he's in that class with me. And we got Brock. We got Brock Wing.
You got Brock?
We got Brock. We got the Brock sitting right next to me. And like it's just a grand old time for 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hours.
Yeah.
Per class period?
What?
Per class period?
Yeah.
What?
It's one class. It's Thursday night.
Oh,
That's insane.
remind me never to sign up for night
I am
class.
never going to do that. Never.
Well, it's a fun old time because you get a break of like about an hour in.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a grand old flag. It's a high flying and I don't know why I got that song stuck in my head.
Yeah. I don't know either. What are your guys' favorite classes?
Oh boy.
Wait, did you guys mention this in your last podcast?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
My memory is so horrible.
Honestly, there's not like a single class that I hate or like. I mean, they all have their ups and downs, but all the professors I really like. All the classes I really like. And butterflies I really like too. For real.
This is not a butterfly.
What is it?
This is a bird, you dum dum.
Butterfly. Bird.
Butterfly.
Yeah, see? Tim's got it.
I'll fly your butt.
Butterfly. How about I butter your fly? But yeah, I mean, I really like the professors. They all, I mean, part of that is like small classes too. They all really, get to know you. So that's what I really like about small colleges too, on that side. So, what about you?
I'm probably in the same boat as Jacob. I don't really have a favorite or least favorite. I don't have a favorite class. It's nice. I get like it really brightens my day to walk into class and have like the professor be like, "Hey, good morning, Creighton," because just like I don't know, something about being recognized and called by name by each one of my teachers. It's just like it's a feeling that I also had in high school because I went to a really small high school, not as small as him, but
Right.
like his size or his high school size. But yeah, no, it's something that I didn't as I also got in high school. But like I just sit here and imagine going to a big college. It's like there would be nothing more than a number. So like you have a feeling that you actually know, yeah.
Mhm.
And that's probably one of my favorite things about the campus in general is just the fact that it's such a welcoming campus.
Right.
100%.
Mhm.
And like there's so many nice people on here. Shout out Angenic. Angenic, he's a great guy.
Mhm.
Greatest guy of all time. There's also a few guys that I also want to shout out, but like I'm not gonna get that far because we're probably like, I don't know.
I bet we're at least 2 seconds long.
I would say
You're like halfway through the Yappachino at this point.
2
yeah.
seconds is a long time.
about 2 seconds longer than
That's a really long time.
yeah. 2 seconds is way too much time. However, I do have one more question for y'all.
Oh
Okay.
boy, okay.
And this might turn into a little debate here,
Oh,
guys.
oh, man.
debate.
Just
Oh, man.
this will be a debate,
Debate.
okay? Which is better? Star Wars? Lord of the Rings?
Oh man.
Harry Potter? I'm gonna go there. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I thought you were gonna.
I thought you were gonna have another one.
You said you were gonna go there. Where is there?
I don't know, guys.
Star Wars, Harry Potter, or Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
Well, the three, in my opinion. Lord of the Rings.
Avengers. That's what I was going That's what I was gonna go.
Well, the new
Avengers.
ones or the old ones?
Old ones.
Okay.
Like the actual Avengers.
Yes.
Okay.
Like it was like from like the Avengers up until
Tony
like
Stark.
Captain America up until Endgame.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Well, to be quite honest, I haven't seen those movies in a super long time, so I gotta watch those movies. Lord of the Rings I really love their soundtrack. It's always been really familiar with me, so I really like that. So is like Star Wars. I played that in band. Always been a fun,
You played Star Wars in band?
like the sections of a song.
Were
and
you
then
Darth
put it in
Vader?
another song, and then you just put that on a stand and play it. I was timpani on that song, and man, was that fun! I was really going crazy. Cracking me like that. I was going crazy. Um, but yeah, I really like all those movies. I haven't seen Harry Potter like all the way through. I haven't seen like the last two movies, so that can be one of those movie nights that we have.
Oh yeah.
What were the
100%.
Avengers. I watched them in order throughout my childhood, so it's like I've grown into it. So I can't really I don't know. I don't really have a preference, to be completely honest. But if I were to choose one to watch, I would probably go Avengers.
That's crazy.
Age of Ultron. I really like that one. And then uh Infinity War, Endgame, and then what was the first one? Just the first
Just
one.
Just the Avengers.
The first Avengers.
You ranked the first Avengers last out of all the Avengers
I mean,
movies?
That's
yeah.
insane.
Well, maybe I would replace it with Endgame. Because like Endgame was kind of
There's so
I
much
didn't-
happening in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a lot of happening in Endgame.
And then the time travel thing, I don't
You don't like time travel?
I mean it's so confusing. And then the whole like multiverse thing, I just get so lost. It's like
Which verse are we in this time?
right. So that's my opinion.
Okay. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yours?
Well, I'm gonna be quite frank with you, right? Frank. What a fun name, Frank. I have not seen Harry Potter. I've seen like 2 or 3 of the Star Wars movies. I have not seen Lord of the Rings, and I've seen all the Avengers movies. So with my very, very heavily biased answer, it's gonna be the Avengers. Definitely the first one is the best Avengers because it sets the scene for the rest of the Avengers movies and kind of the Marvel universe in its entirety, if you know what I mean. Because it kind of sparks so much happening. Also, just like when you say the Avengers, that core group in the Avengers, the first movie, that's who I think of.
Right.
Like in Endgame, I feel like just the entire Marvel universe is the Avengers, and that's not the Avengers. The Avengers is an iconic small group of heroes, and Endgame's not it. It gets worse progressively as we go.
All right. So I'm gonna go away from the Avengers. Star Wars, hands down. Okay. Star Wars, hear me out. Avengers is great. Lord of the Rings, I'm gonna shock some people here. I also haven't seen. And basically, Avengers is great and all, but Star Wars has so much like just awesomeness going on. Like the lightsabers, and like Revenge of the Sith. But like you have to like start off with obviously 4, 5, and 6.
I say, didn't it come out 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Obviously that's the way you had to watch it. 4, 5, 6. I changed my mind at the beginning of this year. I was very set on just saying, okay, you got to watch it right through. Like go through it. Like you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9, 8. Anywho, you got to watch it 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, maybe 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I really like the Star Wars because there's just so much amazingness, like Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan, yes. But like, and then like just watching the character development within Anakin. Anakin's Darth Vader.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. yeah, I feel really sad that I had to explain that to you.
Well, I thought they were the same guy, but I was like, not sure.
Yeah. Because Luke is Darth Vader's
Luke, I am
son.
your father, right?
Yeah.
That
No,
happens.
no, actually, it was no. I am your father.
Yeah,
It's
seems
not
also
Luke.
okay.
That's in Tommy Boy.
This
Because he's saying it in the fan. He goes, Luke, I am your father.
that scene's also in Toy Story, actually.
Oh, really?
Really?
Not the first one. Whichever one has
It was Alice,
with Zurg.
yeah.
Zurg says it to Buzz Lightyear. That two? It might be two.
Yeah, it's like,
I've only seen the
Alice
first one.
Barnyard.
I know, it's crazy.
What?
I've only seen the first one.
Are you kidding me?
Dead serious.
Look, you can watch 1, 2, 3. 4 is not worth your time.
Okay. Is that with the spoon?
Yeah,
The spork or whatever it's called?
yeah, Sporky.
Yeah.
Yeah, not worth
I'm
it.
trash. Anywho.
Trash.
I'm trash. um,
So I mean, if you don't got nothing else to say,
I'm
and you don't got nothing else to say,
I don't.
I guess we do have one more thing to say, and that's just make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure to drop a few comments if there's anything you want us to talk about.
And definitely make sure to go into our description and fill out that Google form so that you can also be like Timmy and sit on the black chair and get asked questions. So that does it about this order of your Yappachino. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and tune in next week for your next daily dose, weekly dose of your Yappachino.